there, welcome to the Globe in View at this hour on Niger Live Television, reaching you from Bayelso's capital city, Yenagoa. I am Henry Ahamuefula. In the news, President Bola Tinubu urges Nigerians to support police in tackling insecurity nationwide. Bayelso State joins global community to mark World Health Day 2026. NAFDAC plans strict sodium limits amid rising health concerns nationwide. Iran, US agree 2-week ceasefire set talks in Islamabad. Now, if you're looking to boost your brand through paid adverts or sponsorships, we are ready to partner with you. You can reach us right now via call or WhatsApp on our studio line on 0812 934 0000. For physical consultations, visit our head office at number 122 Mbiama Yenagoa Road, Amarata Yenagoa, Bayelso State. You can also stay connected with us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Niger Live TV, or visit our website at www.nigerlivetv.com. And now the news in detail. Yesterday, April 7th, Bayelso State joined the global community in marking World Health Day 2026. In a statement, the Executive Secretary of the Bayelso State Primary Health Care Board, Dr. Williams Arba, said its mission remains ensuring that every resident has access to quality, affordable, and evidence-based primary health care services. He emphasized this year's theme, Together for Health, Stand with Science, highlighting that health is a shared responsibility. Dr. Arba noted that by trusting scientific progress and prioritizing preventive care, the state can build a resilient healthcare system that leaves no one behind. He encouraged all Bayelsans to take a step toward wellness by visiting the nearest primary health care center for routine checkups, stressing that a healthier Bayelso starts with individual action. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on Nigerians to collaborate with the police and other security agencies to address insecurity across the country. The president made the call at the 2026 National Police Day Grand Parade in Abuja, where he was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima. He stressed that national safety cannot be achieved by law enforcement alone, urging citizens, community leaders, traditional institutions, religious bodies, civil society, and the private sector to actively support policing efforts. President Tinubu warned that mistrust between citizens and security agencies could further worsen the security situation if not addressed. A coalition of over 50 Nigerian civil society organizations has warned that the country is on the brink of collapse, calling for urgent government action to address worsening insecurity, economic hardship, and governance challenges. The groups, including Amnesty International Nigeria, the Center for Democracy and Development, the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, and Yaga Africa, raised concerns over what they described as deepening hardship across the country. They cited cases of displaced farmers in Zamfara living in poor conditions, rising cost of living in major cities, and households struggling to meet basic needs despite increased government revenues from recent economic reforms. The coalition criticized what it described as a disconnect between government policies and citizens' realities, warning that insecurity, including killings, abductions, and displacement across parts of the North and Middle Belt, continues to worsen. They also noted that disruptions to farming activities have contributed to rising food prices and inflation, with growing concerns over food security for millions of Nigerians. The groups urged authorities to prioritize effective governance, improved security coordination, and policies that directly address citizens' welfare. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has raised concerns over excessive salt consumption, announcing plans to enforce strict sodium limits in prepackaged foods. Director General of the agency, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, issued the warning during stakeholders' meeting, linking high intake of sodium-rich processed foods to a rise in non-communicable diseases across the country. She noted that conditions such as hypertension, stroke, and high heart disease are increasingly driven by unhealthy dietary patterns. According to her, the proposed regulations expected in 2026 will set maximum sodium thresholds for selected food categories, require clearer labeling, and compel manufacturers to formulate product to meet healthier standards. The measures, she said, are aligned with guidelines from the World Health Organization and aimed at improving public health outcomes nationwide. Now, on the foreign scene, Iran has agreed to a 2-week ceasefire with the United States, with talks between both countries scheduled to begin on Friday this week in Islamabad, Pakistan. Iran's National Security Council said the discussions would be based on a 10-point proposal submitted by Tehran aimed at resolving the ongoing conflict. The development follows remarks by United States President Donald Trump, who said he would suspend planned attacks on Iran for 2 weeks, stepping back from earlier threats of escalation. Meanwhile, Israel has expressed support for the United States' decision to suspend strikes against Iran, but clarified that the 2-week ceasefire will not apply to Lebanon. In a statement, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel backed United States President Donald Trump's efforts to ensure that Iran no longer poses a nuclear, missile, or security threat to the region and beyond. He added that the United States has assured Israel of its commitment to achieving these objectives during upcoming negotiations scheduled to take place in Islamabad, Pakistan on Friday. However, Netanyahu stressed that the ceasefire arrangement is limited in scope and does not extend to operations involving Lebanon. And that concludes the news. But before we go, a quick reminder that Niger Live TV is officially open for business. Whether you're looking for ad placements or strategic sponsorships, we are your #1 partner for reach and impact. You can reach our studio line right now via call or WhatsApp on 0812 934 0000. Our doors are also open at our head office at number 122 Mbiamayenagua Road, Amarata, Yenagua, Bayelsa State. For more updates, follow us on all social media platforms at Niger Live TV and visit our website at www.nigerlivetv.com. I'm Henry Ahamuefula. Thank you for watching.